Progress.
So, good evening and welcome to Weymouth Town Council Planning and Licensing. We'll start with item 1 and apologies for absence. Do we have any?
Yep, so we've got an apology from Councillor David Norman.
No, it's back.
Just David? Right. Could I have a proposal and a second to approve that apology? Councillor Bergman, seconded by Councillor Wakeling. All those in favour?
You got to vote for it now, you haven't.
That's unanimous. Thank you very much. Item 2, are there any declarations of interest regarding any items on the agenda tonight? That's a no, Freya. We can now move to item 3, the minutes of the last meeting. To approve the minutes of the last meeting held on the 7th of March 2023 as a true and accurate record. And I would just ask members whether they agree to these minutes. And if so, could I have a proposer and a seconder? Proposed by Councillor James, seconded by Councillor Young. All those in favour? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4. Any abstentions? 1 abstention, none against. Thank you. I don't think we have any public participation because I can't see anybody here, Freya. So we'll move on to item 5, which is the planning application that members have expressed the desire to talk on. And at the moment, we have none. All we have is an application that was received just prior to legal dispatch, which is land adjacent to the Beachside Leisure Centre and Bowleys Codeway, to continue to use as a caravan display and storage purposes. Would anybody like to speak on that matter?
Recommendation.
So, no, it's just where they advertise their caravans that are on, so that they can.
Could I propose we move that to no objection?
Yeah, into item 6. Yeah, to the item. We have a proposal from Councillor Wakeling to move it. We have a seconded from Councillor Harris. All those in favour? That's unanimous, Fred. We can now move to item 6, which is planning applications, no objection. Before we carry on, as anybody would like to make any comments on any of the items in item 6? Councillor Bergman.
Yeah, sorry, thanks, Chairman. Just regarding Burlands Road, I haven't had any comments from any of the residents in Preston for certain points, and I just want to make that point. So I'm not objecting to it.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else? Well, if I could have a proposer that we go for no objection on these items. Oh, hold on. Yeah.
Wasn't you say a member on committee asked if we could discuss Landsdowne or something? No.
Councillor Huckle, would request that we discuss.
I'm not sure why. Sorry.
What, Landsdowne Square?
Councillor Huckle sent through a letter of rejection that he received from a member of the public.
Anybody else had anything? Councillor Huckle?
No, it was sent just to yourself and
Yeah,
myself and Freya. Okay,
Should we read it out then?
Yeah.
Have you Freya, can you access the letter? I can't without opening up my full email. It was objecting to the UPVC sash window, saying it was out of keeping in the conservation area. Is my very brief recollection, Chair, but it may be that it's in the documentation.
We've had lots of applications in the past about this conservation area, but there's always been a reason why they've been permitted.
I think it this one.
Yeah.
Yes, I think it's that one, Chair. It's available on the Dorset Council website. So yes, it's objecting to the installation of UPVC windows.
that much more information, we don't know what the ratio is of people.
Read it.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
You're wishing for it.
It's,
So the applicant, the person sending in the comment has asked Dorset Council to refuse the application because of the effect it would have on the property and the detrimental effect it will have on conservation areas. It also states that the lack of any detailed plans on the style and scale of the units and the fitting details is a negative. You want me to scroll back up?
councillor.
This, surely, Chairman,
Yeah.
this will surely be determined by the conservation officer. And we could just leave it to him or her to make that decision.
Councillor O'Reilly.
Yes, and almost certainly, I agree, it will almost certainly be made by the conservation officer. In the past, I've supported you PVC on
Yeah.
double glazing the grounds, it's better, the heat conservation, and
Yeah.
it cuts energy bills.
Yeah.
Look, I found the proposed drawings, it looks like they're trying to mimic sash windows,
Yeah.
so I'd be not objected on those two grounds. It looks in keeping and it will be better for energy conservation.
Would anybody else like to say anything on this before?
I think as long as we've highlighted in rows that we've seen that here, and like councillor Harris and councillor Ross said, it's down to the conservation area officer anyway, but we've mentioned it, so it's not as if we've ignored it completely, so.
Anybody else? So do we go with the original no objection then? Yeah? Should we take a vote on it then, do you think? Or just,
If there's no amendment
no?
to the proposal that it's
Yeah.
agreed for no objection on block, you can just take it as this, Chairman.
Yeah, right. So, once again, item 6, do we have a proposer to, for no objection? That's councillor Wakeling, seconded by councillor Young. All those in favour? It's unanimous, Freya. We can now move on to item 7, which unfortunately there are none. We come to item 8, which is a premises licence application for 54 St Thomas Street, Weymouth. Would any member like to speak on this?
Councillor Well.
This, if memory serves me correct, this is the opposite the Swan in town.
Oh, yeah.
That used to be, you had a Subway and then there was a tattoo emporium. And I think they want to turn the tattoo emporium and they want to open at 3 in the afternoon and close at 4 AM.
Yeah, I think that in the past, we objected to one in a similar, not same street, but a similar side street. Because I think it was a kebab house that time, we wanted to sell alcohol in the small hours of the morning. And we objected because and the reason is a cumulative impact zone.
Yeah.
And we've had antisocial behaviour in the small hours in the morning. And if people can get cheap alcohol at that time in the morning, it doesn't really help with climate disorder. So for consistency, I put an objection. We don't want, because of the cumulative impact zone, we don't want people selling alcohol late at night. So up to 11, but not in the small hours of the morning.
Councillor Wakeling?
I have read this. It is not an alcohol licence application. So under the Licensing Act, late night refreshment is a licensable activity. So anyone can serve food between 3 PM and 11 PM, but after 11 PM, you do need a licence, and that's what they're asking for. So it's not alcohol. They haven't ticked the alcohol box. This is a licence to sell kebabs between 11 PM and 4 AM. So it isn't an alcohol licence. I've checked it twice. It's not there. So the question is, should we endorse somebody selling hot food at that time in the morning? The argument with the new Licensing Act was, if the pubs kick everyone out at 2, 3 AM and there's nothing to do, there's not enough taxis to meet capacity, they'll cause a nuisance. So having a sort of staggered closing time and having places open where they can get some hot food actually can reduce antisocial behaviour because they're stuck in their face with chips instead of causing problems. And you can't shout loudly when you're eating a kebab either. Now, how true that is or not is a matter for debate. There are other kebab shops open at this hour. The Closet, I've just checked, they shut at 4 AM. So this would be mimicking the Closet, providing a alternative at that time of night.
Yeah.
At that end of town, because there are, I think the Nook is the other one that's open
Yeah.
till 4, so it's not. It is, I don't know if the cumulative impact policy affects food venues.
It's alcohol, so I'll withdraw my objection.
Okay.
If it's some, there's no alcohol.
There's no alcohol, it's just food. From my point of view, we have other takeaways at that time of night. It gives another option to keep people calm and disperse them more evenly across town. So I don't really have a problem with it.
Can I ask, isn't there not a new kebab shop there already as well? Is that a different one next door to it?
No, it is that one, but they're
Is
shutting,
that one?
they're currently shutting at 11 because they don't have
Right,
this
okay.
license.
Well,
Anybody else like to comment?
So, Chairman, I'm not disputing what we said, by the way, but it does say license application, premises license application.
You need a, to serve hot food option, you need a process.
So stepping up.
If you look,
You check that.
yeah, I did check it.
They haven't ticked any of the,
alcohol.
Only tick there is late night refreshment was across in this case. It's 5 alcohol, it's empty.
If ticking yes, fill in another box. I'm happy with that.
No late night resting either there. No.
No resting music.
No. Unless you're resting over.
Yeah, I just say, realising there's no alcohol, that changes things.
Yeah.
And there are other places in town which are served until the early hours, so I can see no objection to this.
So I'll propose no objection.
yeah, seconded by
Yeah,
Councillor Young. So all those in favour of no objection? And that is unanimous, Fred. Thank you very much. Thanks for the information, Lee. Item 9, we have nothing. Item 10, street names for the land north of Littlemoor development. We've all received an email on this. I put my own proposals in that it should be to do with the farm and breeds of cattle, etc. And then
I thought you said Dickinson Drive was.
Can I say that I'd have a bit of a problem if it was going to be named after Australian theme, because as Councillor Harris and I know, we live in Western, and a lot of those roads are Australian themed, and that might be a bit confusing if we started calling other roads Adelaide or Perth.
so we need to pick 15, guys.
What about the Hinton thingy? Were you aware of that?
Yeah. That's in the proposal in the agenda.
I mean, I knew Janet a long time. She was a very good fundraiser over there and did a lot, but again, that's really down to what are the other residents thinking, and it's the Dorset Council that makes the decision anyway, isn't it? So.
The town council is routinely asked for suggestions and its views, though.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Council do take the town council's.
Because they did
views
with
into account.
David Northam, the last
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah, I know,
So-
I'm aware of that, because I've known the views, but I'm just wondering what other residents think of wrong about.
Can I just follow up on what Christine was saying, Chairman? I think to have one or two more Australian ones would be okay, as long as we're very careful,
Yeah,
because they did have their own camp at Littlemoor, and they've got Canberra, and they've got one or two other
Yeah.
Australian, so maybe Australian, wildlife, like the kiwi,
yeah.
I mean, but that's not Australian, but, Australian wildlife.
Yeah.
Could be something we could consider.
Yeah, but we need to get our,
We've got to get it sorted now.
Yeah.
to get them in, so.
Yeah,
Right.
Joey Way.
Yeah.
Koala.
I did put pasteurise, you could have pasture, rise. Freya left that one off.
Yeah, that's right.
Include, New Zealand? Or is Anzac purely
Kiwi.
Australian?
Oh, Anzac was New Zealand, yeah, so we could have kiwi, yeah.
Yeah.
Kiwi cross is a new breed that New Zealand are doing. That's why it's called Kiwi cross. It's a new one that they're trying out to do with dairy producing milk.
Yeah,
So kiwi, koala,
kangaroo.
kangaroo,
Or
or
joe.
roo, just
Yeah.
roo.
There are plenty of other can
Yeah.
types that could be there as well,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, but we need to pick 15, guys.
Luke's got an idea.
Councillor Wakely.
I suggest I think we have two areas of Australian towns and cities.
Yeah.
We don't have any area of New Zealand's towns and cities in town. I've just looked at Google, there are 47 cities in New Zealand.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
if we were wanting to do, because obviously it was the Anzac camp, which was both of those countries. If we wanted to commemorate some New Zealand cities, there's a huge list of which you.
Wellington and New Zealand.
Wellington is the capital.
Well, can we decide on Hinton Way? Is there any objections to this lady that obviously, I think, the mayor put up, who said that she did a lot of, is there any objection?
She instigated really the whole,
Yeah, she has passed away, hasn't she? Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
No,
So one could be Hinton Way,
Yeah.
yeah? So that one,
Let's
then,
have 6, so we've got to get 15, so if we had 7 cows and 7 cows and 7 cities
yeah,
Yeah.
as a principle,
but we need to tell Freya what they are, so.
yes.
I mean, if I start reading out New Zealand cities, we use our collective knowledge to check we haven't already got a similarly named
Yeah.
street to this.
Yeah,
Hopefully
so I
between.
don't think we've got a Wellington, unless you want Wellington Barrett.
Auckland is the first one.
Auckland,
I don't believe we have an Auckland.
No.
No,
No.
It's spelling test. Right.
so she's got Hinton.
Wellington is the third city.
What are the Barretts? I don't know. but they're-
Christchurch.
they're Wellington, aren't they?
Doesn't mind it.
Was it that way?
Yes, they could be. Yes, so scrap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got to
Christchurch is the first. There is a Christchurch in Dorset, but not in Wales.
Yeah. And then you've got, what about the link to the native New Zealand Maori? Have you got anything?
Some of the names get quite expensive.
Yeah.
Could you spell them, please, councillor, when you come to them?
Kookaburra, that's an Australian one.
So,
And some more Australian.
If there was a block of
Right.
flats, we could call it Kangaroo Court.
Yeah.
there's a Rotorua.
yeah,
It's ROTORUA.
that's the volcanic area.
Well, the nickname's that, is it? When you see-
Yeah.
Another city is, I'm not even trying to pronounce it, TAUR.
I think if you're struggling to
Yeah.
pronounce it, the postal
Yeah.
service.
I don't want to offend.
T
RANGA.
RANGA,
Taranga.
It's not- Nelson. We got Nelson in town already?
No,
New Plymouth, I think that's a bit too.
Yeah.
Skipping. I mean, okay, Warangi,
Cook Islands, is that on it? Anything Cook?
how many are there? I mean, this was exciting, WHA. NG. Now, if you do an A with a little wiggly thing.
Wank away. No, they can't.
We're not allowed accents.
No, that's.
I don't think you are.
REI.
Not allowed to REI.
That's the rest, that's that one.
Warringah
Waranga, yeah,
would be my,
yeah.
Gisborne, GISBORNE, no you.
That's a common road name.
Is it?
Not here.
Not here.
We haven't got
That's
one.
Gisborne, is that,
There's a Wellington Barrett up in.
Oh, yeah.
Up the nose, isn't there?
Gisborne, is that Sherwood Fox?
Yeah, that's Sheriff Nottingham, he was. the-
that's 7.
That's
So
seven.
what other
Yeah.
ones have you got? Read some more out just in case, so we can sort of see if there's. any-
So Napier, Palmerston North,
Napier is more common.
What about
Invercargill, Invercargill, Lower Hutt.
Are you gonna do away with Wang Rare?
No.
Hastings, there's Hastings, New Zealand. Oh, I like that one.
No, no, I think that will. You'll have people to feet in on that one, I reckon. Yeah, what others is there?
No, we don't need any more.
So which of those cows do you want?
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's 7,
Right.
added to the one you've already agreed makes 8,
These,
and how many have you got to
No,
get
that's
to?
7.
50.
James, we need 8 cows,
Frisian, Jersey, Ayrshire.
7 cows.
7 cows, yeah. Oh,
Galloway, Hereford.
I don't think we should
No,
have Holstein.
no, we can't have Bovine, we can't have Bovine, we can't have Jersey.
I don't think you should have Holstein.
Dexter,
Dexter.
yeah, Kiwi Cross,
Yeah.
Dea's gonna think we've named it after her son.
Yeah, she's gonna like it a lot.
because it was Marsh Farm, should we have, I know there's the Marsh,
Yeah.
would that be too?
You've got Marsh Road by the,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the,
steer clear of that one.
Yeah.
Farm Road, because it was a road,
Yeah.
Farm
We can't have Hereford because we've got.
I lived in Hall Farm Road and then Farm Road.
there's a farm, no, that's right, there's a farm close to Southfield, but not Farm Road.
Should we be having Bingham in here somewhere?
Lincoln, close.
Bingham is a place,
Yeah.
very near to this.
But
So we ought to have a
a
road.
lot of people, you know, affiliate Bingham, don't they? with-
I would expect a Bingham road to go to Bingham.
Yeah.
Or
Bingham View.
I did think of Ridgeway View.
Yeah.
Because that was looking up, the houses will be, some will obviously look up. I didn't know what
A
people
bit like
thought.
the name of that house in the state, what's it called, it was a stupid name, the Sea View or something.
So we got 15,
You've got 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
and
One more.
Hinton.
Hinton's included, yeah. So you need one more. So you have 7 from New Zealand. Hinton gives you 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
What is
14.
the name of the roundabout, Sculptures on, what's that one called?
Jurassic.
It's not, what Jurassic.
Not the best one of the film franchises in my opinion.
We haven't got a Jurassic Road in Weymouth.
We haven't.
We'll give you another New Zealand city if you want.
What about Gould, the garden centre, Gould one?
How about Vikings and for the skulls that were found at the top of the hill there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one.
Well, there was a whole body, one of them, whole body.
They found 47 bodies and,
Yeah, no, I
50 bodies and 47
Yeah, I
heads.
went-
Come on, guys, one more.
Been shown it, quite sad.
It's a city called Matanata.
Massive. Oh, that's
We're in Galloway.
Yeah.
Galloway's another
Yeah.
common cow in the south,
Yeah.
all those horses.
Yeah. Only Zealand one.
Yeah, there's a lot on Dartmoor.
Is everybody agreed on that then, gents?
Yeah.
Ladies?
I'm not happy with, I mean, I love the names Rotorua and Tauranga, but spelling those out, if you
Yeah.
live there,
Yeah.
I really like them.
That's,
Yeah, it's a bit of a concern. Same with Frisian, of course. It's good to have, I think Auckland, we need a C in the Auckland.
Yeah, you need to see it.
We do need to see them.
You can have one.
Wikipedia thinks there's somewhere in New Zealand called Hibiscus Coast. Hey. Yeah.
What's the national animal of New Zealand?
Kiwi,
Kiwi.
not Kiwi.
Yeah, we've got Kiwi sauce.
How about Maori, just Maori?
Maori, yeah, for the,
That's better idea, yeah.
instead of which one, guys?
the Tauranga.
Is that- no,
M-A-O-R-I.
MAORI.
Very simple.
New Zealand All Blacks.
So which one are you taking out? Taranga?
Taranga's the one least,
I think Rotorua actually is harder.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it says it's pronounced as how it's spelled.
yeah. It sounds like a lawnmower.
Lawnmower Way.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you're still one short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
14.
How much notice do they take of what we say?
A fair amount. They
Yeah.
always, they've said that they will always try and use the suggestions of town councils wherever possible.
What's the national flower of New Zealand?
Still fern. No, that's on the flag, isn't it? Or black and white.
Is it? What, fern?
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
There's plenty more cows. Angus is a simple one.
Yeah, I stuck to dairy cows because there was a dairy farm.
Right, let's go to dairy meats.
Yeah, that's what I come up with the Ayrshire, the Holstein.
Yeah.
Yeah, gold top up there. Yeah.
Great, Gary.
Semi skimmed, yeah. Full fan.
There's gold top,
Full
Yeah.
fan.
So what's the national flower then?
silver fern.
Silver fern?
Do you reckon this will go viral?
No, we're not recording. Sorry, we're not.
It will be going out, don't worry. I'm
Silver
recording.
fern?
Yeah. Silver way, silver flow.
That's nice.
Yeah. So
And it fits in with the flowers that are already in
Yeah.
Littlemoor.
there's,
Lots of flowers already in Littlemoor, so another flower will go down this.
And you've
Not
got
that this is any part
well,
of
it's
it.
the national for the Anzac.
You've got the bird estates, the kiwis.
I mean, if we want Anglophone Kiwi cities as Wellsford, Peebleton, Brightwater, Darfield, I just feel a bit colonial with all British names.
Yeah,
I quite like the idea of having some native names.
Right, are we happy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chair, could I suggest we put a note with this to say if the developer would like any other New Zealand cities, that we would support any New Zealand cities that they wanted to choose.
yeah.
Yeah, there's nobody else in Weymouth, is there, that's like well known or?
The emblems are silver fern.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we've got that one.
You got that?
That's the
Got it on
last
the
one
bottom,
up
yeah.
there.
So should we send these ones off, guys? I don't think we need a vote, do we, Jane?
Quite good, yes.
Yeah, so,
Completeness, Chair.
yeah. So if I could have a proposer and a seconder, please. Proposed by councillor James, seconded by councillor Orell. All those in favour of the names we've chosen? That's unanimous, Freya. We come on to
They're all in trouble.
item 11, we have none. Item 12, we have none. In item 13, it's information items. And members are asked to take note of the information items. Is there anybody that would like to bring up anything within the information items? Councillor Hamilton.
Is there in the information items, I think it's, David Northam was to speak. And he's emailed through a statement that he would like read out.
He's got an update for the neighbourhood plan. hasn't he?
He's asked for it to be read out, and he emailed earlier today. I'm happy to read that out.
Oh, please do. Could you email it to Freya?
Yep, Freya has a copy, and members of the steering group. So here it is, it is brief. This is from an update to planning and licensing from Councillor David Northam, Chair of the Weymouth and Portland Steering Group. We are now preparing our initial draft of the neighbourhood plan. This is under review by members of the steering group and members of the theme groups who have helped progress the neighbourhood plan. This initial draft plan enables a comprehensive strategic environmental assessment of the draft plan to assess its effect on the environment, recommending alternatives and mitigations. We will use this to support further engagement with Dorset Council, local landowners, residents, and other stakeholders. Prior to this, it will be presented for approval by the steering group and for endorsement by the town council. We hope to approve this initial draft, which we know will change at the steering group meeting on the 11th of April. There will be a full progress update of the neighbourhood plan at the special full council meeting on 19th of April, which will provide councillors with an opportunity to see the initial draft and to ask questions of the steering group. Our intention is to communicate more information relating to the plan over the next 6 months. After this, the plan's progress will accord with the Neighbourhood Planning Regulations 2012. Please note, the initial draft plan is still an in-work draft plan, and there will be significant opportunities to provide feedback on the plan in the next year. So Freya, I think you've got that in full via email.
Thank you.
So nobody's got anything that they would like to bring up from the information items? No? No? Well, I can safely say, ladies and gentlemen, meeting closed.